So we've got some interesting ones here. These are from Garrett at Pex Peppers, and these are a cross between Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion and 7-Pot Primo. So for instance, if you look at this one, actually let's look at this one. It's a Primo tail, kinda, sorta. Very, very bumpy, very gnarly, very unpleasant looking thing. Pretty cool. This one's the same kind of texture and kind of like a brain strain sort of texture up here at the top, but with a tail. Now, Primos are pretty damn hot. For me, they're hotter than Reapers, and I'm not sure if I reviewed the Jay's Ghost Scorpions. I grew them last year, so I've eaten them, and they're very aggressive. So let's hack one open, see what it looks like. Let's try this one. Oh, a few bad seeds in there, but good grief. Smell is very, very strong, and there's a huge amount of oil right along here. Dip the knife in it. I can get it to show a little better, but there's a lot of oil inside here. Ugh. And it doesn't have a shiny interior to the pepper. All the shine that you're seeing there is just little bits of oil. You can see them all up under here. And as I say, the smell is very, very strong. And there is definitely a boot side to that smell. That's probably the strongest smell that I can get in there. It doesn't smell very sweet. It doesn't smell very fruity. It has that boot smell that's, I don't know, it's kind of like old style plasticine with some burnt plastic and some old coffee. Sounds revolting, I know, but I like the taste of boots. Anyway, there we go. Pex Peppers, Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, cross with the Primo. I fear for my stomach, I really do. Hi, Nigel Carter back again. After a little bit of an enforced layoff, I have kidney stones, which has caused quite a few issues. So let's get back on the horse, as it were, with something mild. This is what I just showed you in the intro. This is Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion crossed with a 7-Pot Primo. Now I think this is F1. I honestly don't know that it is, but that's my assumption. I'll put it down in the bit below once I find out, but oh, you saw how nasty and oily this thing was inside, and as you'd expect for that specific cross, it's going to be pretty nasty. So oh. Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion cross with the Primo. Cheers. There's a little bit of sweetness, but not much. It tastes very much of boot to me, just like the Jay's Ghost Scorpion does. Oh, that's hot. Jeez. Okay. There's a tiny bit of floweriness. It's not perfumey. Very tiny bit of bitterness, but not much. I honestly couldn't say that I detect a taste of Primo in there. To me, it tastes very much like a Jay's Ghost Scorpion. That's like a red Jay's Ghost Scorpion, actually. The heat is very strong, but it's very aggressive. It's all at the back of my throat. Well, at the back of my throat at the moment. And it's making me sweat, mind you. It's 100 degrees outside today. Oh, blimey. That's definitely making my eyes run. Definitely making my my mouth is just absolutely on fire. But it started off all at the back of the throat, and now that's kind of gone away, and now it's all the front of the mouth and the tongue, and actually the roof of the mouth too. Just getting through these seeds in here. So far, it's not as hot as I expected it to be. It's extremely hot, don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely dripping wet. Flavour is very reasonable for something this hot, and it's real screaming hot. The flavour's not bad at all. There aren't really any bad elements to it. It's a very mild flavour really for a super hot. And the heat level's still going up. It's still going up and up. My mouth, the very back of my mouth, and now it's going to the back of my throat again as well. My lips are also really sore. But I'm dripping wet. I've got hot tears. My nose is running. Huge amount of saliva. Yeah, it's still going up a little bit. I think it might be just about getting to the peak. Oh, that hurts. Really is a very aggressive heat. Which I find the Jay's Ghost Scorpions have a very, very aggressive, painful heat. And this has that. Now, just as the it's just peaked, and I can taste nothing in my mouth, but just as it peaks, it's sort of gone to the back of my throat now, and it's just sat like a smouldering coal at the back of my throat. It feels like when you have a very bad cold and you've got such a sore throat it's hard to swallow. It's like that. Excuse me. Okay, and I'm just starting to get the flavour back after the after the heat sort of scoured all the taste buds away. And in the aftertaste, I can definitely taste Primo. I couldn't up front at all, not at all. But in the aftertaste, it's that Primo-ish flavour, which to me is a little bit of hint of cherries, slightly citrusy, and really hot. But there's, I would say that there is just a slight flavour in the aftertaste after I've got the taste back. There's a hint of Primo. Up front it was mainly Bhut. I couldn't really taste much in the way of Scorpion, but I don't taste the Bhut very much at all now. Actually, I don't taste the Bhut at all. God, it's absolutely just frying my throat though. It really hurts to swallow. maybe not a great idea on a day when it's 100 outside. So that's a hot one. As I say, I'll put below what generation it is. For now, let's just call it F1. Excuse me. Oh, it's definitely on the way down now. It's actually, the pain is going away faster than the heat, which is a different way around to what it normally goes down. So that's an interesting one. I'm not quite sure why. Most of the pain, the back of my throat, the back of my mouth, most of the pain's gone, and now I've just got a very hot feeling in my mouth. It's above warming, but not all that much, surprisingly. That's a heck of a hot pod. Whew. I'll be honest and say it wasn't quite as hot as I expected it to be. Yeah, all I've got in the flavour I've got in my mouth now is all Primo, which is one of my favourite superhots, so I'm happy about that. But it's a very, very aggressive heat, as I say. Back of the throat comes and goes, but it really does kill the back of your throat. Literally dripping wet. I've got sweat coming down my arms. Dreadful. But yeah, that's mainly gone. Very nice. I like that one a great deal. I like the Jay's Ghost Scorpions. As I say, I grew red and peach last year, and I like Primos again. I grew those last year too. So for me, that's a winner. It's a nice combination, and while it's very aggressive, ultimately it's not quite as hot as you'd expect. But the flavours are good. If you like Bhut flavours, which I do, that's very like that up front, which again is characteristic of the Jays. And on the back end it's all Primo, which leaves you with a really nice flavour in your mouth after you've eaten one of these ridiculous things. So we'll leave it there, and I'll say thanks very much to Garrett Peck at Peck's Peppers for sending me these. They really are very, very nice and screaming hot, just as you'd expect from Garrett. I have a little bit of tingling going on in my fingers from a very slight endorphin rush, but it is only slight. My fingers are just kind of buzzing very, very gently. But other than that, that's fine. It's actually a nice heat. It's a heat that I could manage maybe once a month. So this is Nigel Carter saying thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I will be back soon with some more very, very silly pods. So I'll see you later. Bye.